What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today I got a special show for y'all, man. Today we got BEZZ BELIEVE in the building, and we're finna find out what the Dilly is, man. BEZZ, how you doing, brother?
And I'm doing phenomenal. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You got a project out right now, Country Trapper. I seen you doing some promotion for it and stuff.
Yeah.
I noticed, because I got the project before that, man, BEZZ for President.
Yeah.
That was a song on there. So did that song inspire a whole project, or how did that come about?
Yeah, really, that song just started taking off kind of organically and kind of gave me like a bit of a rebranding, I guess, man, because I just saw how everyone was just taking that song. We're like, man, I need to just run with it, just run with that country trapper, you know, and create kind of a whole style and a whole culture behind it. Like a lot of my fans are a lot of country rap fans, but I'm not like a redneck or like a full-blown country rapper. But, you know, I've been in the South pretty much my whole life, and, you know, like, I'm definitely hip on some country shit where, like, I just was not like, man, like, I don't completely fit in with the country rap, but I love working with them, and I love being involved in that fan base, but I'm not full-blown, so I'm like, man, I'm going to be that country trapper. I'm like the outcast who shows his face every once in a while, and, you know, I'm cool with everybody, but, like, I'm not going to hold up a rebel flag or, you know, put on some cowboy boots and pretend to be that guy. So it kind of just became like an alias, like the country trapper, you know?
Yeah, no, I understand that, like being from Florida as well, moving, because I'm in the military, so we move around, and I'm in Virginia now, and I get that. People are like, you know, I thought you were a country dude, and I'm like, dude, I'm country, but I'm like from Florida. It's like different country in Florida, like.
Exactly.
Like we go out on the boat, like we do different stuff, but we're still country. You know what I mean?
A little more beachy. But Florida's definitely got its own, completely own style to it.
Yeah, man. Florida. Hey, Florida's awesome right now. I'm seeing all the videos. Ain't nobody wearing masks or nothing. I'm excited. I'm like, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing music then? Because I heard the song High School, and I was like, man, he's telling a story in this song. I could tell. So how long have you been formulating or creating this BEZZ BELIEVE that we're seeing now?
Probably like 15 years, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
15 years, man. That's a long time, but perfect for the way it's formulating and coming about. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, definitely.
Where did the name come from, though? BEZZ BELIEVE. I mean, it's awesome. It's catchy. It's like your best believe, but at the same time, it's like a name. So where'd that come? Is that like a nickname or?
Man, when I was just younger, I just wrote down a bunch of names that began with a B. Like, had to be like 100 names. Just started crossing them off. Because my real name is Brad. So I just wanted someone with a B, and then that one just the last one standing on the list. You know, I wish I had a cooler story, but that was really how it came about.
That makes sense. I mean, hey, I used to make music and go by David Frost. People are like, where'd that come from? I'm like, oh, my name's David. I don't know. Like, you know, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
It's understandable. My back when I was making music, my buddy DJ Bear, he was a coast to coast DJ. That's where I first heard of you. Was he put a song of mine on a mixtape, and I'm one of those people that like would listen to the mixtape and then look at every other artist that was on it and listen to their songs. And he ended up putting you on the cover as well. So I was like, man, who is this guy? I gotta check this out, you know?
Yeah.
So have you done a lot with Coast to Coast, or was that just a stepping stone coming up?
That was, I think, him kind of reaching out to me, because I know he was from like that similar area to me.
Oh yeah.
Not too much with them though, no.
Yeah, understandable. I saw your first project, the I Believe project. That was with DJ Smalls. That's a big move for a beginner. How did that happen?
Man, you know, I had a lot of even projects before that. It's like that was like the first one I put some money into it. Really, that's when the DJ hosting was big. You know, where like you had to get Drama or Smalls, or somebody to host your stuff to get it on Dat Piff and live mixtapes. So really, back then, man, we just saved up the money and you know, made that one happen. Really,
I like that. I mean, like I said, from the cover was catchy. It fit. And even back then, with you going with like the country trapper thing, now I can look at that cover, and that's like Florida country right there. Above ground pool, partying in the backyard, like That's Florida country.
That's kind of always, my brain's always stayed a bit consistent with that, and then. Yeah, I don't know. I made the country trapper, and that became like a whole alias. I got a hustle god, I got the country trapper.
How did the hustle god stuff? I noticed that was when you hooked up with Kevin Gates. I mean,
yeah.
That's a major move too. Like, did you bump into him somewhere? How did that work?
Man, he was just really my favorite rapper, and I was just like, I just really sat down and had a long talk, a lot of prayer with myself. Like, what's the next move that I need to do in my career? And I was like, man, you need to do something with Kevin Gates. And I was just like really relentless with it, to be honest. Just whatever I had to do to make it happen. Got in touch with his DJ, me. I paid for the first feature and everything. And then, man, it really clicked. People was liking the music with it. He liked working with me. And that's really how we ended up.
That's understandable. And that brought it, like, because you had features with Gucci Mane after that.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, that was honestly a great move for you. That was like a power move.
Oh, yeah, no, the Gates feature was like the best move that I made, probably in my career. It really blew me up. And now it's just like, sucks that he got locked up, man. He got locked up like in his prime, bro.
It did. I was at work today.
Can imagine where it would have went, you know what I'm saying? But I can't change the past. All I can do is move forward. But now it's just like establishing, the BEZZ BELIEVE brand,
When I was at work today, I was talking about, doing my interviews and stuff because I work at a hangar, and one of the dudes was like, "You need to get Kevin Gates on. You need to do a interview with him." And I was like, "Dude, I'm doing an interview with BEZZ BELIEVE tonight," and he was like, "No, that's that white dude with Kevin Gates." I know. I was like, "Yeah, man."
It got me in the game,
Yeah. So that definitely, I was like, "Whoa, man." As far as like Kevin Gates, Gucci Mane, it looks like also I've noticed that you have like celebrity friends. I've seen Shaquille O'Neal. We already did an interview with Forgiato Blow, and he was mentioning you. And so it's just, I was like, man, it seems like how do you bump into these people? Is this just luck, or is it like you go out and find them?
Man, Shaq that was like one of the only like big breaks that I kind of got in the game where like I just got discovered, because he played for the Magic, so he saw me popping in Orlando. He was like, "Dang, this guy's really killing it out there. Let me reach out to him." And like, he wanted to jump on the Hercules remix, and I was like, "Man, how am I gonna tell you no? You're Shaq, bro."
Yeah, how do you tell Shaq no? You can't. Yeah, that's an awesome remix as far as how that goes, man. So when it comes to music, as of right now, I know you've been in 15 years. I understand that, but still like a young career. What is like something that's just stuck out to you, like just how did I write it? A favorite memory, or a standout moment. You know what I mean? Just something that grabs you every time you think about it.
Man, there's just so many, bro. There's just so many. And there's certain ones that people would think that are my favorite, but they will never know what I had to go through to make those moves where you're just like, never again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though to the public it looks so great and you're so awesome, but then you're like, oh man. Not that I had to like suck dick or anything like that, but I'm just saying like just the headaches you got to deal with certain personalities in the game and people with egos and people like you have to work with, you know what I'm saying, to get in that position. Nowadays I don't even do, I'm probably could have been further if I kissed the ass and work with people I didn't like, but I don't even do none of that anymore. Back then, like when I was just like, man, I had to get in the game, so it's like I just dealt with a lot of shitty people, man.
Yeah, no, I can definitely understand that.
It's the music industry. You ain't dealing with good people with good intentions for you.
Yeah, I can understand that. As opposed to like when I was younger, trying to do the music thing, and even now being in the military, they say like, look, man, there's two types of people. There's people that are gonna kiss ass to try to climb rank, or there's people that are just gonna do it, and they're still gonna climb rank. So
yeah, you just gotta really earn it. It's more work, but those people type their energy being around you takes a toll on you more than anything. Hard work makes you feel good. When you're around people with toxic energy, it just takes a toll on you. And that's what I'm saying. There'll be might be moments that people are like, bro, you got to do that in front of all those people and in songs with them, and I'm like, yeah, but like I had to deal with his manager and I had to deal with his homeboy. They fucking tried to rip me off and scam me and fucking rub my name through the dirt the whole damn time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
Try to get something.
Rather just work with genuine people. You know, at the end of the day.
That happens. That happens. So listening to the Bezzy for Prezi album, okay. I will say songs that stand out because I listened to it with my wife in the car. Songs that she picked that she liked that stood out to her were like "Build You Up" and "Tidal Wave." Songs like that. Songs that stuck out with me though, as you know, being a man, I guess. I don't understand because I like those, but I don't know, like "Proud American," "Army of One," 300 Spartans, like that stuck out with me. What is the process in writing these music? Because it seems like you do have a wide variety. Like you can, you know, I want to appeal to the females here. I want to appeal to the males. I want to. What goes into making that happen?
A lot is just really how I'm feeling at the moment, the emotion that I have to express, because the music is more, you know, like just therapeutic and something I love to do and it makes me happy, you know. So like just putting the feelings on the pad just feels good, you know, like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, man. That's genuine too. That's genuine. Yeah. What is in your opinion, you've recorded a lot of music. Is there a song that stands out? Like, what's your favorite BEZZ BELIEVE song? If you have one. I mean, if you have two or three.
Rapper right now, because that one's got the most steam without any features on it. And that's what I want to do accomplish. Because honestly, my whole career, you're the white boy of Kevin Gates. You're the white, oh shit, that's the white boy of Kevin Gates. Like and I know he'd want that for me too. He's like, bro, like, you know, the world needs to know you as BEZZ BELIEVE, bro. Like, and that's how I feel too. Like, you know, it's cool to link up with, like, you know, people you idolize, but when you're only known for that, and I don't know, someone being in a mood, McLovin. Oh, that's McLovin. Oh, that's McLovin. He's like, bro, I'm a real person too.
Typecasted, yeah.
Country rapper. That's why it was so cool to me, because that's the one that's got the most steam right now. Just me on it, you know. So it's like people are loving me for me, which is cool, not just who they think I could link them with or who they see me with, you know.
Yeah, that one's got a good feel to it, from the beat to the words to the hook. Like, it's catchy. Yeah. It's not like, oh, it's just a hot song. Like, it's catchy. Like, I could jam out to it.
Yeah.
And
like, I really just want to keep, because nowadays I can't even tell what's going to be the single, because like there's not really like radio anymore, like where like something like Build You Up would be something I send straight to like radio and it's all over the top. Yeah. People just find stuff virally now, so it doesn't have to fit that mold of like I don't know which ones are going to take off. Like, I didn't even know that one would I didn't even know Proud American. I kind of knew because it was the times, but I didn't know, like, you know, those songs just took off like zero marketing, which was cool. So I'm looking to start like really put some marketing behind Country Trapper and see where because there's records that I thought were the ones, you know, and then they flop, and the only way to get them popping is put some marketing behind them. Like, those ones just took off.
That Build You Up. I have a lot of buddies that listen to like house music. And that remind, like, when I played it for them, they were like, "Who'd he sample on this hook?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure Tim did." And they're like,
it's just like, I guess the game is kind of like typecasting a movie, and that's like why the Country Trap really is very cool to me, because it's like you might make a record that's so fire, but you don't fit the image for the song. Like, I don't look like a guy singing "Build You Up." So I don't think my fans and the people who look at me are like, yeah, that's the one that's going to take off. But if it was like some suave guy who wears suits and like with a fucking, you know, who had that image, that would be his record. Because that one, like, when I did it, I'm like, whoa, this one's like a hit, like global, you know. Yeah. But it didn't take off like that, you know. You know, it's like, because when people see me, oh, that's a country trapper. Like, I look the part, you know. It's like, I guess, you know, you want a guy to do karate, go hire Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, you know, like, you like that, you know.
Oh man, so I think I had wrote down another question, but I think you already answered it. You're so Kevin Gates was like you know, like a big influencer. Yeah. I don't want to say idol, but maybe he was. That would have been your dream collab, or do you have another dream collab that you're like, man, look, if I could land this one, I'd just be happy with. Not even if it's big, but if it.
and it's kind of, I ask the fans now because I'm so like engulfed in my music, and it's not a diss at anybody, but like, man, I just want, like, I'd prefer just solo records take off, and I keep all rights to them, you know.
Amen.
It's like, you know, I don't even have time to listen to music, but like, honestly, all my fans, crazy the direction my music has went, but like the most requested feature that I have from my fans, and I am a fan of his music, and he's shit, is Upchurch, bro. Most of my fans, they want to hear me do a song with Upchurch.
I think that would be cool.
If you ask my fan base back then, when I first worked with Kevin Gates, like it would all be like Kevin Gates or street rappers and stuff like that. And it just like I said, that country rap fan base, and it's such a good fan base. Like, they support, they buy stuff, they come out to your shows, they share your stuff, you know, even without putting any marketing budget. So it's like, I love the fan base, man. I just, like, when I say from those days to now, I would never think that would be a fan base that would rock with me so hard, you know?
Yeah, they definitely, like I said, they definitely show out and purchase music. They enjoy music, you know, that kind of that blue collar, I guess you. Yeah. I know you hit that with Proud American. I know you did, because I saw my reaction video for it. I did it because personally, I was a fan of you and Forgiato, so I was like, oh, they got a new song out. This is so cool. And I was watching the views on it, and I was like, you know what? Because I don't even care about my reaction views. I'm like, I do music I like. That's how I do it. I was at work one day, and I just checking in, and I was like, that thing got 1,000 new views. Where did this come from? Yeah. And then even YouTube hit the video with, they wanted to limit it, like, oh, we think your content in this video is sensitive, and I was like, what happened?
Imagine if I was able to market that record. Yeah, it got they shut down all my ads, any type of way to promote. That's why, like, I want to market country trap. I'm just figuring out how I can. I'm not even allowed to market my music anymore, like run any sort of ads. Yeah. They thought I was trying to sway the election with and then with the legal lien, of course, I got shut down from running ads a lot of times with that. But like, yeah,
it's crazy how I'm noticing. It's crazy how it looks, because it's like, it's a song, and truthfully, I don't even think, like, listening to the song, you know, people who like it are gonna listen to it. People who don't, they ain't gonna listen to it. You're not gonna. I saw that. You're not gonna sway somebody who don't want it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, So a good song's a good song to me, man. 15 years making music, bro. 15 years making music. But before that, what were your musical influences, man? What was, like, something that you listened to as a kid and you're like, man, I'm making music. Like, this is just...
When I was, like, real young, it was honestly a lot of, like, the super punchline lyrical rapper, like, I only listened to, like, radio show freestyles, man. It was funny. Like, definitely, like, Ludacris was probably, like, my top back then. Then, like low key, it was, like, Lloyd Banks and Cassidy, you know, like, Eminem. Because I would go on LimeWire, and I would just look at all. That's when they used to, like, do, like, live in, like Rap City, The Basement.
Yeah,
That's, like, all that. That was mostly what influenced me, like, because back then it was about hardcore. It was about the bars, you know. So, like, a lot of times I would just be bumping the radio show freestyles and stuff like that. Not even, like, and then I got into more full. Then later, I got into more full albums. I listened to a lot of Nas, I guess. I think, man, it's like so much stuff. I mean, who's even back in the days?
A lot of people.
Yes, come and go. And then definitely after working with Gates, like Gates stuff. I guess you could say that's really it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a barrage of stuff that I understand captures a young mind. Honestly, that's what, when I was watching it too, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't got nothing going for me right now. I'm not a real popular kid. You know what? I'm just gonna make some music because I don't even care, and I don't care what people. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes people who don't care what people think about them end up making the best music, because you're already like, I don't worry about your opinion anyway. So now I'm not worried if you don't like what I say.
That's the thing. I've always been good at it, but now I'm phenomenal at it. Like, I keep opinions and just keep going. And, you know, like, every once in a while I'll be like, damn, they keep making fun of this. Like, am I doing that wrong? And it's like, no, they just, like, looking for something that they think is going to hurt you the most, because there are evil people, and there are people whose mind only works in a negative way, where they, oh, you got a red shirt on? What are you, a one blood? Oh, gold? Yeah, what do you think, you're rich? Like, the fuck? Like,
yeah.
That's the gold logo, bro. You know, with no criticism or anything, and I'm like, you know, when I was younger, I'd be like, damn, maybe like I shouldn't wear red as much, because people are gonna think I think I'm a blood.
It's true. Like when you're younger, it's like
the YouTube comments, man, they'll destroy you. You know, like they'll write the meanest thing they could possibly think of, man. You know?
Amen. And then get mad at me because YouTube deleted it. I didn't even get a chance to respond to it. YouTube's like, community standards, be nice.
Yeah.
And then they get even madder, like, oh, you delete my comment, you criticize, you don't like criticism. It's like,
that much of a loser where you notice if someone deletes your comment, you know?
Yeah.
I just block them right away now, because I kind of just like, why are you even on my stuff? And it's mostly, then they regret it because they're low-key like a fan just trying to get your attention, and then you see them in your DM, hey, bro, can you unblock me?
Yeah. I was watching a live with you one time, and you were saying that, and I could understand why, because I seen comments and stuff, and you were like, look, man, hey, chill out. My block finger's strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even going to respond to you. I'm just going to end it right here. And I was like, that's good. I mean, that's good. Because you shouldn't have to deal with that stuff, man. I firmly believe.
It's good to know. See, a lot of them just fill up the feed where you're like, yo, I'm trying to read comments of people that actually, you know, like are judge and stuff, or looking to buy some merch, or
somebody who actually cares, man. What are you here for if you're hating?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, on the same album we're talking about, man, Bezzy for Prezi, I noticed in a song, and it caused me and my wife to have a conversation about it, and I had a conclusion. I think, if it's true, I don't know. So you said in that song, or maybe two songs, you talked about an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my wife was like, you think he really got one? And I was like, well, look, if he does, I don't know. But if he doesn't, maybe it is popular right now. But then I noticed you had a song about OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So is the OnlyFans real?
Yeah, it's real. I mean, I'm not active on it anymore. I haven't posted probably in like 3 months, to be honest. Maybe probably longer than that, I think. People just keep still subscribe. I don't even find it, man. I mean, like, as soon as quarantine hit and all the shows got canceled, like damn, like that was my main source of income. Like, you know, as far as my music goes, and I did the OnlyFans. Well, first I did the OnlyFans joke. Like, I just had so many people hitting me up, like, yo, you need to start an OnlyFans. I would subscribe, you know. A lot of my chick fans, a lot of people like, yo, you started. So, like, I did it as a joke and posted, like, one picture. So, you know, someone convinced me to do it. Because I didn't even run my OnlyFans, to be honest. You know, I hate to spoil everyone. If you follow me on OnlyFans, I hate to spoil.
I don't watch that, but
right. There was a guy who does like social media stuff, and he's like, hey, you know, like, somehow I wanted to do my social media, and I brought up OnlyFans. He's like, hey, if you want me to run it, I'll run it for you. I was like, sure. So he handled all the DMs, did everything for me, and I posted like one picture. He convinced me to do it. He's like, bro, all these, I see your Instagram. People are requesting to start an OnlyFans. Give me time. I posted one picture and made like $2,000. It's my first post, just saying, hey, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Like, so I just stuck with it. And like the money was like really, like the money, if I really wanted to do that, the money was like, you know, like really good on it. It's just like, man, like, I'm doing too good with my music now. And I want to put, like, I'm being really 100% focused on music right now, where it's like I don't got time to go.
Well, what I thought too when I was thinking about it, because I sit and I think, because I wanted to ask you questions. I was like, well, he makes music. I don't know what it is, because like I said, I don't go on OnlyFans, but I know what it is. And I don't know, man, if you want to run with the idea, maybe you do. I was like, he makes music. Mm-hmm. What if he's putting uncensored music videos on there? Like BET After Dark used to do. It's not the rapper naked, but it's like, what if you have strippers in the video and, you know, stuff YouTube wouldn't post. So I was like, that's probably what he's doing. I don't know, you know.
It was definitely X-rated content.
Hey, I guess that's what it is, man. I see a lot of women are posting like, check out my OnlyFans, do this, do that, you know. So
there's a lot of money in it. I can't, like I can't even. I bro. It's just like it was something I wanted to do for the long term. At first, it was fun, Oh my god, I'm making all this money.
Yeah. Hey.
Fucking just go play with my dick, They're good. After a while, you're like, oh, fuck this shit.
I get you. It's like it falls along the line of what I've noticed with you is entrepreneurship, man. You do a lot of that, like from Legal Lean, and then you were talking about like in the music and stuff. I hear you talking about like legal crops and stuff. Is that something you might venture into? I noticed Wiz Khalifa's done it, and all these other rappers.
I would definitely love to keep getting that side a little more, for sure. I definitely.
Even the dude from Steve Urkel has released a strand.
That would be part of him though. They call it some Urkel.
Yeah, it was. What's he called? He calls it like Urkel Purple or something. Purple Urkel. I was like, that is insane. Like I used to watch that kid growing up. Now you know. That's awesome, man. So, American Dilly question that I always ask. I mean, like I said, we haven't been doing interviews for long, but I always ask, man, what's your favorite liquor, man? What do you sit down with after a crazy day of everything you got to deal with? What's something you just pour up and you can sip on and just enjoy yourself?
I really don't even drink very, very often at all anymore. I just don't even like it, to be real, but I do. You like Crown Apple or Jaeger?
Oh, okay. I like Crown Apple. That's actually right back there in the. That's what I do. This is my office, and that's like how I have the small setup right here. Where if I'm just here, and have a little ice cube in there or whatever. Yeah, okay. I like Crown Apple. Yeah. Ain't gonna lie to you. 4G Auto Blow gave me the same answer. It's like I don't even really drink that much anymore, bro. But I guess it'd be something like that. So that's understandable, man. Y'all are staying clear-minded for the business, and it's understandable.
It gets like that. You just get so busy. It's like you don't even want to do drugs or drink or anything like that, because it's like everybody else's party is our job.
Right.
So they came to the show to party, but we have a job to do. So it's like I can't even get off. If I was that type of rapper who just had trash lyrics, who could just be like, then I could be drugs. But my shit is fast, I have to remember my words and shit.
And you gotta stay clear-minded too, as you said, dealing with managers and promoters and all that. You gotta make sure you actually leave there with what you came to get. I mean,
that's the problem.
Because they'll probably try to, oh, yeah, we got all these drinks for you. We're ready to go. Let's liquor him up and get him out the door.
Yep.
What, okay, so no liquor, man. Okay, this is a question for one of my coworkers, man. Like, when you make a sandwich, man, what is your favorite sandwich?
Oh, man. She got the grilled cheese.
Ooh!
Tomato soup.
He came with props.
Yeah, right?
Didn't even know it.
Right before the interview. Yeah.
That's sweet, man. That is sweet.
Yeah, that's funny. Perfect question.
So who'd you say? Who prepared that for you?
Yeah, it's my wife,
Hey, amen. My wife makes all my sandwiches too, man. So that's what it is. Hey, so when you're around the house hanging out with, the missus or whoever comes over, man, what type of music are y'all like jamming out to on like a good time? Because it's probably not rap, you know what I mean? Or maybe it is, I don't know. But what do y'all just play just to have a good time, man?
It's a lot of different, because low key, like I said, like I don't even listen. I'm a musician, but I don't even like listen to music anymore, man. Like I listen to a lot of affirmations and like meditation sounds and stuff like that. And sometimes she just bumps like a lot of the most popular rap songs.
Yeah.
And I'll get on her about it. I think it's so trash.
That makes sense, man. My wife does a lot of yoga and stuff. So when I go in the room, and stuff, I'll be like, what are you listening to? And she's like, shh, just relax. This is like this. It's speaking to me right now. I'm like, okay, all right, my bad. Let me go get my shower. You know what I mean? Like, so I can definitely understand how you need to clear your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a lot of affirmations too, because like I just love like I just be if I'm just randomly I don't know making a sandwich or walking I don't know at the gym I'll just listen to like some positive stuff just being repeated. You're gonna make $5,000 today. You're gonna do big. You're a great guy. And it's just going through your head every day. Eventually, you're gonna become that. It's cool. Manifesting your destiny. Yeah, exactly. You gotta train your subconscious. So it's like,
So have you read the book The Secret or The Power?
Yeah.
What do y'all think? What do you think about them?
I think definitely laws of attraction are 100% real, like a million% real. Because I do it all the time. I just want to keep getting better at it. It's like, shoot, whenever I have that real clear vision, like the thing with Kevin Gates, like whenever I have that real clear vision of the move, like I always make it come true. And just sometimes it just takes being able to figure out what that clear vision is. But once you got it, it's like you have to stick to it. Like I have these right here. Like I had my wife actually like write them down. Like she just had me write down like goals like on pieces of paper over and over and over and over and over. And like for real, we really like they get accomplished. Like if you keep it in your head, like and you obsess about it, like it gets accomplished like every time.
That's
you just have to have like the goal,
Yeah, that is true. That's
yeah.
I guess that must be something about wives, man. Because like my wife makes lists too, always, and she's like, you should get into it. You should do this more. This works. Like it keeps me clear, and so that is awesome, man. That is awesome. So what do you have? Speaking of goals, then what do you have planned for the future? I know the Country Trapper album's out. And everything's opening up again. So you got shows planned, you got tours planned.
Man, that's the thing. It's like, what's the next clear move? I have a lot of short-term goals. Like I know we wrote down, and I got damn close. Like because I've just been going live and selling merch and killing it lately. Yeah. And I've been doing like 1,500, 2,000. But we made a goal to to start doing 5,000 a day. And like it's far fetched. Like, dude, the other day we got like I think like almost 42. It was like 41, something like that. One day selling merch online where it's like that. The reason I have trouble sometimes having a clear goal because the world changes so fast now. Where I might say, hey, I want to have sold out concerts and rock these shows, but then I realize I can make the same money chilling in my living room with my girl and my family. Sometimes I'll be like, that's kind of a good deal right there. Do I really have to be traveling on a bus or doing all that when I can make the same money in my living room? So it's like I would have never imagined that. Where it's like I'm almost getting into the short-term goals a little more than the long, because the long is always just kill the rap game. Be a future father, and stuff like that, but. Like as far as like pinpointing them, it's so hard because like the world's changed. Who ever thought COVID would happen? You're gonna be like, yeah, man, this summer I'm about to kill all the concerts, and that's like your goal. Imagine all these people like I already know the people whose concerts got. I felt so bad, man. Their whole concerts got canceled. I remember freaking Jelly Roll and Tech Nine were supposed to do a whole concert together. I remember they got all this merch printed and shit. Like I'm like, man, like. You gotta bounce. You gotta be strong to bounce back from that. But that was probably like never in their plans. They're not like, oh, there's just gonna be some virus that comes, and then all the shows are gonna be canceled after you just booked this tour. Like after it's hard to even like plan too far in the future because you just don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude. I was deployed and I was looking forward to coming home. COVID hit, and they were like, oh, the ship can't pull in because they all have viruses. We can't pull in. And I'm like, so we're like sitting off the shore, close enough to see the beach, man. I'm seeing people on the beach walking around, and I'm like, so we can't pull in? Like, come on. We've been out here for 7 months. I'm ready to go home,
I know, like, has just been like a lot of the goal, I guess, is just be the best at the things that I have, that I'm real passionate about. Definitely, and it's with the music. It's even I just try to make it to be the best artist possible, best entrepreneur. Like I said, best husband, best future father.
Yeah.
It's like to pinpoint exact goals. Like, I just keep them more short term now. Like once we reach that 5,000, then I raise it to 10. And then and then we'll see with the shows, man. Because I don't even know what shows like. I'm more choosy about them now because it's like the traveling takes. I just did so much traveling in my life. Like now I'm like more settled down. So the traveling takes such a toll.
Yeah.
But like that was the one thing COVID did, and it taught me how to get the internet money. Where now, like I said, man, I make more money than I do off a show selling merch in my living room.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah. It showed a lot of people that like you can do. I mean, hell, look at me. I just got a YouTube channel, and I mean, it happens, and it's like I just enjoy as long as you enjoy what you're doing and seeing you on the lives and talking to the fans. Because I seen one dude, the jacket debacle, where you were like, dude, who would have knew two dudes with the same exact name?
No, man. Yeah.
So, but you took care of it perfectly. You took care of both of them. Like, look, man, hey, you can keep that. Even though dude was like, look, I'll send it back to you. Like, that's a real fan right there.
Man. I got some real support. That's why it's so hard to set those goals because sometimes I want to be like, I want 1 million followers. But at the same time, it's like I'm making my lives have the least amount of people in them I've ever had, but I'm making the most money I've ever had in my career.
They're genuine.
So I'm like, do the followers even matter?
I don't think so.
Yeah. If you got 1,000 real followers that really rock with you every time you drop merch, every time you drop an album, they buy it, and like, dude, it's like I'm starting to realize the power of that because like I used to wish for but then there's times where I used to have like 300 plus in my lives, but I didn't make $1. I would just mess around with them all day, for a year straight. They didn't make $1 off my life. Like, what was the point of that? It's like, saying this is, it's all about money, but like you gotta. I reinvest everything I make in my music, so that gives me more ammo to create. Like
you're creating an organic, real following. Like I said, if it's smaller than before, they care, and that's what really matters, man. The care.
Yeah, that's right. It's like a whole brain fuck to like the whole industry. Even to myself right now, because it's like, man, like some people, probably a lot of people I know look at me, they're like, damn, he fell off. He was getting 1 million views and all this stuff, and I'm like, I was losing money in that point of my career, and now I'm making like great money in my career. So I just like I learned. I'm like, that's when you can't care about what people think because a lot of people will look at that and be like, oh, I remember when he used to have 200-300 people in his life. What's going on? But like. Just their opinion don't fill my bank account,
Amen.
The 30, 40 people in my life, who every one of them really is a BEZZ fan, and they're excited to cop the stuff as soon as it drops. As soon as I drop an album, they want the physical copy. Like, that's whose opinion really matters, along with my opinion. Like, this thing,
Amen to that, man. Amen to that. Well, I mean, I wish you the best, bro. I wish you the best. That's like I wish you the best. I wasn't trying. But anyway, I do, man. I wish you the best, like, for what you got going on because it seems like you're really doing something good. And I do appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping on this interview with me because, like I said, man, the Dilly fam is growing. And I don't know how many of them are fans of you, but if it does bring some more fans, I'm getting... For some reason, I'm getting a lot of international subscribers. So I'm like, hey, I welcome everybody. I don't care. Yeah. And so hopefully, like I said, hopefully it can trickle over to you, man. I appreciate you talking with us and just,
that'll be dope. Yeah,
just getting it down, man.
It's America.